Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It's from Black Bridge Brewing Company. And this is their Half Dark Czech Amber Lager, and it is listed as an Amber Lager. So what I really liked Full Dark. I really did like Full Dark. Wish I had seen Half Dark with Full Dark, because I would have bought them both right then and there. I'm expecting this to be more like a Vienna lager than anything else. And I mean, a Vienna lager is kind of, well, an Austrian amber lager. So that's more what I'm expecting.
Dinner.
Okay, I'll be up in a few minutes. And yeah, 5.5% alcohol by volume. Really excited. Really like the artwork on this. So Black Bridge, when I had moved here, I think I'd only had their stout, and I had bought like their mainstay beers right away. They had like a mixer, and I was like, none of these are horrible, but this isn't great. And then I started getting into some of the Black Bridge like seasonals or smaller batch beers, things that weren't regular mainstays, and even some regular core beers that weren't the four that were in that pack. And I was like, you know what? I really like this brewery. And I mean, so that was the evolution of it. While we're doing this, if anyone's watching this, should I do this wall in the burnt wood as well, or do you think it would be overkill? My wife's angry I'm even thinking about it, because she had me paint this gross, almost white color. And yeah. So, scent. Caramel, licorice. That's the majority of what I'm getting out of here. At least out of the can. Like red licorice, caramel, and a little bit of a toastiness. Out of the glass, a breadiness as well as the caramel and the toastiness. And like, you look at that, that's a beautiful looking beer. That is the proper color. That's a nice amber. Nice SRM on there. Kind of looks, like I said, it looks kind of like what I'd expect from a good Vienna lager. Maybe slightly darker than a Vienna lager. And I know Vienna's Australia, and this is supposed to be Czech style. But I mean, that's kind of what I'm expecting, is like a Vienna lager. It's what I'm expecting out of a half dark, especially after drinking their Full Dark. Okay, let's try it. Cheers. Bready, biscuity, caramel, little touch of char, a little bit of like dirt, copper penny. So yeah, Vienna lager. It's like a Vienna lager mixed with like a good pub bitter is what I would say, and that's spectacular. And when I drink my review beers, I drink them warm, and I drink them room temperature basically, and they're in the basement, so they're a little bit cooler than upstairs, but cellar temperatures, right? We're probably looking at, instead of like 16 to 18, we're probably looking at like 12 to 14 degrees. And there's nothing wrong with this beer. Now, I've also had this beer right out of the fridge, because I did drink one on a hangout on my birthday, and I really liked it cold, and I really like it warm. This is a good beer. If I had any complaints after drinking it, it's that you get that licorice smell, whether it's warm or cold, and you don't taste it. At least I don't taste it at any point. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just what it is. Anyway, I've been telling this, I'd give it an 8. I'm going to buy this again. I'm legitimately going to buy this again. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening. Au revoir. I'll be on toast. See you soon. Bye-bye. Mwah. I gotta go eat my dinner. Oh, and it's not lobster.